For hundreds of thousands of years, every decision revolved around one thing: survival. Food, shelter, safety, avoiding danger. Saving for retirement? Investing in index funds? Building passive income? None of that existed. The human brain is incredibly intelligent, but when it comes to money, it's running ancient survival code in a modern financial world. Why your brain loves the present. Here's something fascinating. Your brain values today's rewards much more than tomorrow's rewards. Psychologists call this present bias. Imagine I gave you a choice. Would you rather have $100 today or $120 1 month from now? Many people surprisingly choose the $100 immediately. Logically, waiting 1 month earns an effortless 20% return. That's an incredible investment. Yet our brains hate waiting. Thousands of years ago, waiting could literally mean starvation. If food was available, you ate it. You didn't save berries for next year, because next year wasn't guaranteed. That instinct still exists today, except instead of berries, it's online shopping, food delivery, new phones, designer clothes. The problem isn't intelligence. The problem is your brain still believes the future is uncertain, while the present feels guaranteed. Fact number 1: loss aversion. This brings us to one of the most powerful psychological discoveries ever made. It's called loss aversion. Behavioral economists Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky found that losing something hurts roughly twice as much as gaining the same thing feels good. Think about that. If someone hands you $100, you're happy. If someone steals $100 from you, you're devastated. Same amount, completely different emotional impact. This explains why investors panic during market crashes. Even when history shows markets usually recover, people sell anyway. They're trying to stop the emotional pain. Ironically, that's often when they lock in their biggest losses. The market wasn't their biggest enemy, their brain was. Fact number 2: why credit cards make you spend more. Now here's something that companies have known for decades. Paying with cash literally hurts. Researchers have found that when people physically hand over cash, areas of the brain associated with pain become more active. That's called the pain of paying. But when you tap your credit card or click Buy Now, that pain almost disappears. The purchase feels effortless, until the statement arrives weeks later. This is one reason people consistently spend more with cards than with cash. Businesses know this. It's why apps make purchases happen with one click, why subscriptions renew automatically, why digital wallets remove friction. The easier it is to spend, the less your brain notices. You're not weak. Your brain simply isn't getting the normal warning signal. Fact number 3: why lottery winners go broke. Now here's one of the biggest myths about money. People believe, if I just had more money, all my financial problems would disappear. Reality says otherwise. Studies have shown that many lottery winners end up broke within just a few years, not because they suddenly became irresponsible, because their identity never changed. Imagine someone who's always believed, I'm bad with money. Then they suddenly receive millions. Their habits, their decisions, their relationships with spending, all stay the same. Eventually, their bank account catches up to their mindset. Money amplifies habits. It doesn't replace them. That's why professional athletes, celebrities, and lottery winners have all filed for bankruptcy despite earning fortunes. You can't permanently outperform your financial identity. And finally, how to rewire your brain. So, can you actually change this? Absolutely. The brain is remarkably adaptable. Scientists call this neuroplasticity. Every financial habit you repeat strengthens certain neural pathways. Every smart money decision, every investment, every automatic transfer to savings is literally training your brain. That's why wealthy people often automate saving. Not because they're more disciplined, because they remove emotion from the equation. Instead of relying on willpower, they build systems. And systems almost always beat motivation. The biggest financial battle you'll ever fight isn't against inflation, or low income, or even debt. It's against the invisible programming inside your own brain. Once you understand how your mind tricks you, you can stop making emotional money decisions and start making intentional ones. That's exactly what this channel is about. Every week, we'll break down fascinating money psychology, behavioral economics, wealth-building habits, and the hidden mental shortcuts that quietly control your financial life. If that sounds interesting, subscribe, because next week we're uncovering another financial illusion your brain falls for every single day. Until then, remember, the strongest investment you'll ever make isn't in the stock market. It's in rewiring the way you think about money.